Hi everyone, comic reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 1 of Spider-Woman 2015 comic review. Now, yeah, we all know what this issue was. It was meant to reveal that, yeah, Jessica Drew's pregnant. We're gonna see her have her child. We're gonna see her have the kind of responsibilities and struggles of being a mum. And I think it's not a bad idea, but I think, yeah, I can see what they're trying to do is kind of have her be a parent, kind of have her learn the ups and downs. So let's get on with the story. The story mainly starts off with Jessica Drew looking on and seeing the former villain Porcupine take on a group of villains. And her sort of mention how she didn't really want to be a parent, and it was just one of those things that was going to happen. So we see her talking to Porcupine, who's mainly taking down a group of villains. And we do kind of see her talking with Roger, with her saying, "With an assembling Mama Bear Pride lump raising in my throat." Yes, man, I appreciate that kind of words, you know. I do. But can we talk, like, later? Are you asking me to shut up, Roger? I think he is. And so, yeah, we do kind of see how Jessica and Yurik are pretty much keeping track of Roger. And we see how, yeah, Jessica Drew is pretty much being benched until her pregnancy's over. And we do kind of see, basically, Jessica Drew keeping tabs on villains, giving Roger hints and clues. And we see how, yeah, 6 months ago, Jessica Drew had to give up a lot of things, including her motorcycle. So we do kind of see how Carol does try to be a friend. And, yeah, we do see them wanting to kind of work through the problems. So we do kind of see how Roger does try to, you know, appreciate Jessica Drew's help, but doesn't pay attention to his surroundings and almost gets blasted by Shriek. But we see how, yeah, Jessica Drew is impressed with basically Roger's results. And we see how, yeah, 3 months ago at the aquarium, after taking down Tiger Shark, we do kind of see how, yeah, Jessica Drew does try to help Roger realise about Tiger Shark and, yeah, and about him being cornered in that. So we kind of see how, yeah, Jessica Drew is trying to kind of handle situations. We kind of see Yurik kind of pointing out that it was her idea to get herself benched and all that. And we do see how, yeah, afterwards, Roger mainly ties up the villains, and we see how it's realised that it's Jessica's time for her sort of big party. And we kind of see how, yeah, Jessica Drew gives Yurik a hug and that. And we see how everyone is at the party, like the Jane Foster 4. We kind of see She-Hulk, Rogue, Alexander, Nova, Peter Parker, Tony Stark. And we do see how Carol tries to talk with Tony about asking Jessica Drew who the father is. But we kind of see how Jessica gets so ticked, she basically ends up kind of throwing the food at Tony. And I get it, Carol's trying to be a friend, but you think after what happened with her pregnancy, you kind of think she'd be a bit more being understanding in that and hoping it's not going to turn out the way that happened to her. And if you have read, yeah, Avengers issue 200 and the annual, you know what I mean. So we do kind of see how Jessica Drew is offered a special hospital that Carol knows. And we do see how during her maternity leave, she kind of gets used to kind of doing normal stuff, kind of having to deal with waking up early and that. And we do kind of see, yeah, due to her craving, she gets herself ice cream early, goes to the special hospital, and yeah, kind of sees from one of these sort of skateways that she ends up in a special alienish ward. And yeah, even finds the sort of maternity area with other pregnant parents and that. So we kind of see how, yeah, some workers show up and turns out to be Skrulls, saying, This will all be over soon. And yeah, this is the story. So I think issue 1 is kinda basic. Like, it's gonna have the pregnancy story, it's gonna have Jessica Drew learning to kinda give up things and try to be a parent. And I get it, this was done to try and show Jessica Drew growing up in her own right, but I just think Carol feels a little out of character. Like, maybe kind of bring up with Jessica Drew, mention that she doesn't want to see her end up like she did, and you could work that story around. But I think this one definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay, but not really a good first issue. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.